We're three gardening sisters, the 3Growbags.
I'm Elaine, the oldest and wisest of the 3Growbags. I'm the only grow bag that writes every week.
My contribution to the blog, obviously not really anything to do with gardening. As my sisters tell you frequently, I'm not much of a gardener.
As the only scientist in the family, I'm more of a botanist and an ecologist.
But they need me, and I think this is the only reason I am a 3Growbag, is they need me because they don't like doing the tech. They say they can't do it. That's not strictly true. They actually just don't like doing it.
You know, she's very keen on saying, oh, the blog wouldn't exist without me, which it wouldn't, because Elaine and I don't have those skills. But she needs our gardening skills. It's a gardening blog.
We publish every Saturday, and fortnightly we all write a piece. The weeks in between, I write a gardening tips article. So I don't feel too bad about the fact that Caroline does the bulk of the tech.
So what I like to think I bring to the blog is some of these rare and exciting plant choices that you can have a go at yourself. And also because I am the most reliable sister, I run the online shop.
I'm also, funnily enough, called the Nasty Editor. So I do quality control. And I know they're squealing with excitement sometimes because they've put up a picture and they say, oh, I don't know if we'll be able to use it though. We'll wait to hear from the Nasty Editor. That's me. That's my job. And 9 times out of 10, I can tell you, I've saved you from seeing some dreadful things, out of focus, fuzzy.
And she's quite scornful when we make bad attempts at doing it.
If they were animals, Elaine would, I think, definitely be a butterfly.
She would definitely be a unicorn.
Honestly, she's never still for a moment.
No, she would be cantering around the place, sprinkling her magic fairy dust over all the roses and clematis so they grow much better than ours do.
How she manages to accumulate so much knowledge of gardening, I have no idea, because I don't know that she actually stays still long enough, to be honest. Laura, I think, if Laura was an animal, she would be an owl. She's quite a wise old thing.
Maybe Bagheera the panther, quite wise and quite inquisitive and quite cunning.
So I think of her sort of a nice, friendly, kind of bit fluffyish, quite small owl, to be fair. She's a bit of a short ass.
I think Caroline would be a little terrier.
Like a Scottish wildcat.
Very excitable, very bright, but quite feisty.
You know, switching its long banded tail and the odd little snarl.
And full of yap at times, frankly.
So my garden is more like an experimental trials plot than a sort of cottage garden. This year in my garden, I'm hoping to trial some more Watsonias and Grevilleas. Now those are 2 plant groups that Caroline won't even have heard of, and Elaine will be shuddering because they're both groups that are tough rather than pretty.
Now Laura's approach to gardening is a bit like her approach to her house, in as much as it's fantastic. It is fantastic. A bit chaotic. So the garden, I would say, is the same. If you go there, you'll see plants you've never seen growing before. Honestly, she's very experimental. Whereas Elaine, the school teacher in Elaine, she's on top of all of our plants. I think this is why she won that Gardener of the Year award a few years ago. So she does give her due. Her plant husbandry is very good. And everything, it always appears like it should and like it does in the books. I'm really looking forward to 2025 and the 3Growbags.
My big plan for the grow bags this year is to really get the idea of a 3Growbags book off the ground.
I'm really looking forward to Chelsea because Monty Don is doing a dog-friendly garden, which is great news for country girls like us.
We go to events together, and I can honestly say that it's one of the few times when I can actually double up the way that I was at school because I can't breathe because I'm laughing so much. They're hilarious, actually. Going out with both my sisters is completely hilarious.
The best thing about the blog has been definitely that I'm working with my sisters the whole time on it. And I hope they would say the same.